Jenny Willfrod is the Executive Director of Emerge Colorado, which trains Democratic women to run for office. Not only is Jenny a passionate advocate for other women to lean in, she's also stepped up herself and ran for office when she was pregnant with her son. Here to tell us how she does it all so well and how you can too is Jenny Willford. Good morning.
Good morning, you too.
How is your weekend? What's a weekend in the life of an Emerge director? It's busy as hell.
It's busy.
Yeah.
Busy. Yeah. Saturday I sat on a panel for 80 women who are interested in running for office.
Wow.
Share my story, and then Sunday was a lot of chasing my almost 2-year-old.
He's 2 now.
He's almost 2.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Wow.
Is it tremendous twos or terrible twos?
It's somewhere in the middle. It's a lot of no,
Yeah.
from him and to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's very busy.
So, I'm not a fan of the balance question of like, how do you have a family and a career? But it's,
Yeah.
for someone looking on the outside, like, oh my
Yeah.
God, she's got a 2-year-old son and
Yeah.
she's helping run this organization that's training all these women that are interested in
Yeah.
running for office now. What is the way that you find balance, or how do you recommend that people, women who are looking to do it all and want to make all things possible, how do you do it yourself?
Well, I take everything one day by day.
One day by day.
One day by day, and I drink a lot of coffee.
You and me both. You and me both. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no perfect way of balancing it all. I
Yeah.
think everybody has to figure out what a balance looks like for them, and then go out and try and make that happen.
Well, and I think it's important to talk about that too, because for so many women, we talk ourselves out of things, right?
Yeah.
Including running for office. Family is a consideration, but you're showing that it is possible. It is possible to wear all these hats,
Yep.
spin all these plates, and
Yep.
run for office and make a contribution.
Yep.
Are you seeing that a lot in the candidates or the women that are wanting to become candidates?
Yeah,
potentially?
post-election, I've started seeing a lot more women willing to wear those different hats all at once. Before I'd hear, I've got young children, I don't know that it's the right time, I'm right in the middle of my career, I don't know if it's the right time. And then November 9th came along, and that all just was thrown against the wall, and women are more than willing now to lean in and try to balance it all, and try and figure out what that looks like for them. A lot of the women that come to our program are moms, some of them are not. They're teachers, they're attorneys, they're police officers, and so the balance is different for everyone, but the willingness to try and make that work is definitely there now.
Yeah. And let's talk about, you saw record numbers of women
Yes.
apply for the program, so much so that you created more than one class. You've got how many classes going on now?
So we have 2 running right now,
Yes.
And then we'll run a 3rd this summer, and I want to talk about that for a minute. So typically every year we only train 20 women to run for office, because it's a true investment, right?
Sure.
Like we spend upwards of 80 hours in the program teaching them the ins and outs of running a campaign. We don't dive into issues because that we would never get to running a campaign. But and then once they're trained up and ready to go, there's an additional level of support. So it's a real investment that we take very seriously. But post-election, we had so many incredible women saying that they have to run and they feel a real obligation to step up. And so we made the space for them to do that. We extended our program into 3 cohorts. 2, as I mentioned, are running right now. So that's 40 women that we're working with right now. And we'll work with another 10 to 20 this summer for our summer intensive program, which is going to be held July 10th through the 14th.
Okay.
And then the other thing that we're doing to answer the call that so many of women have put out around wanting training is we're hosting a 1-day training program.
Yes, I wanted to talk about that.
Yes.
That's very exciting. Have you ever done
Yes.
that before?
We've never done this before.
Okay, so how are you going to pack in all of this, amazing training into one day?
So we're being very intentional.
Okay.
We know that for a lot of women, the things that scare them the most about running for office are A, fundraising. Yeah, fundraising. B, they're not quite sure where to start. C, they feel like they don't have a network of folks around them who understand what they're doing. And D, they're not quite sure how to talk to voters. And so we're gonna cover those things specifically in the 1-day training. And then, we'll figure out what sort of follow-up is needed to support these women in the future.
And when and where is the training?
Thank you for asking.
Yes.
April 22nd. We will be over at the Denver University Driscoll Ballroom.
Okay.
The fee is $46, and that covers the cost of food and the space and all materials, and then a day full of women who are just as fired up as you are.
What's the capacity for this event? How many women are you planning to open this
So
to?
we're hoping to have between 200 and 250 women.
Wow.
It's been extraordinary watching the application or the registrations roll in. We launched last Wednesday.
Okay.
We already have 97 women signed up.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
wow.
so we're about halfway to capacity, which is really exciting.
So women need to apply.
Women do not need to apply.
They don't.
They just need to be a registered Democrat
Okay.
and be living in Colorado,
Okay.
and they just need to register.
And then they can, for the workshop on your website, they can get all the information?
Yep, at
and get plugged into that?
www.emergeco.org.
That's awesome. And so are you going to be leading part of the training? Or
I will be leading part of it, but one of the things I think is really important is women learning from other women, and that doesn't always have to be me. So we've got a jam-packed schedule of fantastic elected officials, both current and former elected officials, who will be joining us, as well as folks who are doing the work.
Well, and let's end on that note. You've had great success in terms of not just all these women that show interest, but also women getting elected.
Yes.
How many women have you trained that have gotten elected?
So overall, we have a 60% win rate, and last year was really a banner year for us. We had 8 women on the ballot, and 7 out of 8 of those women won. So that was a 90% win rate, and we're
Wow.
proud to say that we have 6 women serving in the state legislature right now.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thank
stopping
you.
by.
Thank
and
you.
It's always good to see you.
Yes.
Take
you.
care.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.